My name is Geraldo Gutierrez, and I'm a recording arts major at Full University. For my physics experiment, I'm going to be doing bigger. The purpose of this experiment is to determine if size affects the speed of a falling parachute. I'll be going ahead and walk you through the materials, the procedure, the experiment, and the results. Hope you enjoy. Materials needed for the lab would be 2 pair of washers, a large trash bag, a ruler, scissors, a pair of yard string, and a small grocery bag. Procedure. Now what you're going to want to do is take your scissors, take your ruler, you're going to want to measure out about 20 inches of string. And you're going to want to cut 8 equal pieces. We have our 20-inch string. Now we're going to want to take a large trash bag, measure it out with our ruler so that we can get 24 inches on equal sides. After that, you're going to want to take a small trash bag so you can get an equal length of 12 inches for each side. You've gotten your correct measurements of 24 and 12. What you're going to want to do is tie each of the 20-inch strings to one of each end. Alright, now that we have tied down 4 strings to each end, you're going to want to tie the 4-inch ruler to the washer. And you're going to want to make sure it's tied tight so it doesn't fall apart. Now this is the model of how it should look like, with the washer at the end and the 4 strings tied to each end. Now to test the parachute, make sure that it's able to float gently and open up. You're going to want to take the paper in half, fold it in half, loosely tie around the strings so that you may throw it up into the air, and once it falls down it'll be able to open up and the parachute will be able to expand and it'll be able to float down gently. The results from our experiment, we observed that the larger parachute fell at a slower rate compared to the smaller parachute. From our observations, the reason why we got the larger parachute falling at a slower rate compared to the smaller parachute has to do with the air resistance and the surface area. With the larger surface area, the parachute is going to build up more air resistance underneath, creating a slower drag compared to the smaller one. Now, it's interesting to note that both of these parachutes are somewhat of equal weight. They both were made out of the same material, just one had a larger parachute than the other. What's interesting is, what if we were to experiment and add more washers to the larger parachute and keep the smaller parachute with 1 washer? Would we get the same results, or will we see a different or drastic change? Would the larger parachute fall down a lot more quicker compared to the smaller one?